Something strange is happening in our oceans. Deep-sea creatures, animals that are supposed to stay hidden in the dark, are suddenly appearing near the surface. And people around the world are asking, why? Could this be a warning sign? A sign of disaster? Or is there a scientific explanation behind this mystery? Just recently, a massive oarfish was spotted near the shores of Japan. This deep-sea giant, often called the doomsday fish, has long been linked to myths of earthquakes and natural disasters. And guess what? It's not the only one. Not just that, you may also have watched videos of an ugly-looking fish, which is known as the Black Sea Devil anglerfish, coming out to the surface of the ocean. Well, these videos are actually based on a real incident, where this Black Sea Devil anglerfish was spotted swimming close to the ocean's surface on the Canary Island off the coast of Africa in February 2025. What is shocking about this incident is the fact that this Black Sea Devil fish is known for living thousands of feet beneath the ocean's surface. And this might even be the first sighting being caught on camera. The moment was captured by Spanish NGO Convict Tenerife and marine life photographer David Jara Borguna, who are actually doing research on sharks at the place. The series of events does not stop here either. Recently, more than 150 false killer whales washed ashore in Tasmania, and most of them were unable to survive. From giant squids to rare deep-sea sharks, more and more creatures from the oarfish sightings have been reported before major earthquakes in Japan, Chile, and the Philippines. This has started beliefs that these deep-sea creatures are acting as messengers, warning us about disasters before they happen. But is there any truth to this? Or is it just a coincidence? Well, seeing the track record of these incidents, we can't deny it for sure. However, scientists have different opinions on this as well. Some believe that seismic activity, earthquakes, are happening deep underwater. The connection between deep-sea creatures and earthquakes isn't just speculation. It has been observed multiple times. In 2011, several oarfish were found near Japan's coast, just months before the devastating 9-magnitude earthquake and tsunami. Similarly, in the Philippines, multiple oarfish sightings preceded significant seismic activity. Coincidence? Maybe. But when patterns repeat, scientists start paying attention. Some scientists suggest that these fishes have sensitive lateral lines, organ systems that detect vibrations in the water. But the list of reasons doesn't end completely on this. Some think that climate change can also be responsible for disturbance in the habitat of these creatures, forcing them to the surface. Climate change is causing deep-sea currents to shift, which affects the movement of food sources. Many deep-sea creatures rely on marine snow, organic matter that drifts down from the surface. If currents change, the food supply can be disrupted, forcing these creatures to move in search of sustenance. But the probabilities of reasons create questions among us of what exactly is the reason that leads to many other reasons as well. The ocean is changing. Pollution, climate change, and rising sea temperatures are affecting marine life in ways we're only beginning to understand. Deep-sea creatures are adapted to extreme environments, cold temperatures, high pressure, and total darkness. But what happens when these conditions change? They might be forced to move. And sometimes, that means coming up. The water is getting warmer. Oxygen levels are dropping. What if these deep-sea creatures are not warning us about disasters? The oceans are being poisoned with plastic waste, toxic chemicals, and untreated sewage. The deep sea, once thought to be untouched by human activities, is now suffering. Recent studies have found plastic particles inside deep-sea creatures, which means pollution is reaching even the ocean's most remote depths. Pollution is also creating dead zones, areas of the ocean with extremely low oxygen levels, due to excessive chemical runoff from agriculture and industries. Human activities causing underwater pollution are ruining the habitat of creatures living under, which leaves them with no other option than coming upwards into the sea, towards the shore. Human activity is also playing a huge role. Deep-sea mining, oil drilling, and underwater explosions can disrupt ecosystems, driving creatures to unfamiliar territories. These are some of the reasons these deep-sea creatures might be coming to the shore, apart from the disaster myths that are scientifically not proven. Well, deep-sea research is still very new to us. We know more about space than our own planet's oceans. So how is the world reacting to all of this? Some people are convinced that these creatures are signs of an upcoming catastrophe. Others think it's just a rare but natural occurrence. And then there are those who believe we need to start paying more attention to what's happening in our oceans before it's too late. But here's the good news. Scientists are actively studying these deep-sea mysteries. Marine biologists, oceanographers, and conservationists are working hard to understand why these creatures are surfacing and what we can do to protect our oceans. With better monitoring systems, satellite tracking, and environmental studies, we can get closer to solving these mysteries and taking action before it's too late. So, what do you think? Are these deep-sea creatures really warning us of disasters? Or are we the reason they are being forced to the surface? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, check out this next video popping on the screen to learn more.